overlay is now set up. One more thing that I wanted to go over with you, we'll use the in-game, for example. You're going to have these guys here. These are going to be our supporter bars. Basically, in OBS out of the box, they're going to say like swap with label, or they're going to have some form of text to let you know that these need set up. In OBS, there is no way out of the box to get your recent events. Your recent tip, recent sub, recent follower, any of that. So you're going to have to use either a third party like Streamelements, which we have a guide for on how to set up. If you're using Streamlabs, and if you're using Streamelements, you can use their web overlay that we provide with. There's some little tweaking to it, but it can work very well once you first get it set up, and I can show you how to do that now. And this is the manner that I use to do them. So if we go over to our overlay download, we have Streamelements Quick Install. We will open this up, and you're going to have your YouTube one and your Twitch one. Since we're doing Twitch, we're going to open up the Twitch one. This should launch the Streamelements website and then add in all of our overlays. So obviously, in here, we are dealing with the in-game scene. So basically what we can do to make things easier on ourselves, we can go into the in-game. And then as you can see, these already are working correctly. And here is all of our stuff on the side. So let's say, for example, in our layout, the only thing we want is the bottom. We don't want to use these sides. We just want the bottom one. What we can actually do is we can come in here and hide. Obviously, we're not using any of the webcam stuff, but we don't need any of that. We don't need the vertical ones. So we're going to hide those. So that just leaves us with the horizontal ones. Basically, we will then just save that, copy this. Now we've got the link for the overlay copied. Come back into here, and just like before, there's going to be ones that we're not going to use. Like I said, we just want this one here to set up in this example. So we're going to hide the other ones, hide the two vertical ones. And actually, we will hide the horizontal one. So then we will press the plus symbol here. We're going to go to browser, and you can name this whatever you would like. We'll do recent labels on here. We are going to paste that link that we copied, and we're going to set this to 1920 by 1080. And now, as you can see on the labels, we now have working labels, and these will be controlled from here. So if you wanted to change any of them, change the text, change what kind of labels they are, you would edit them all right in here, and then it's going to reflect in here once you save it. And this is the easiest way if you're using Streamelements to do the labels, in my opinion, because with Streamelements currently, as far as I know, there's no other easy way to get it. Because if you use Streamelabels from Streamlabs, you're not going to get your tip information. So if you're wanting one of them to be tip, you're not going to be able to get it. If tip is not important, then you could use Streamelabels. Like I said, it's totally up to you, but I still wanted to go through and do this example to show you the easiest way that I do the support labels. Outside of that, that's going to be it. Setting up your overlay, dialing it in to exactly how you would like. Obviously, we give you the template with everything slapped in there. So, if there's things that you don't want, you don't have to use them. If you don't want any support bars, you don't have to use them. It's totally up to you, and it's totally going to be modular on setting it up to your own taste. Outside of that, that's going to be it for me today. If you have any questions at all, feel free to open up a ticket over in the help channel. Get you some one-on-one help, and we can help you out with anything that you've got. Until then, y'all have a good one, and I am out of here.